Sundara and Amanda. Sundara was a young man who had lived all his life in the busy city. The city was full of noise, fast cars, and crowded streets. But Sundara had a dream in his heart. He wanted to find a simple and beautiful woman from the village to marry. One day, he packed a small bag and travelled far away to a peaceful village surrounded by tall trees, dusty roads, and singing birds. The people in the village were friendly, and everyone knew each other. Sundara believed that somewhere in that village, the woman he would marry was waiting for him. The next morning, he went to the village market. The market was full of life. Women were selling vegetables, fruits, and handmade clothes. Children were running around laughing. Music was playing from a small radio. Sundara walked around the market carefully looking at every face. He hoped that when he saw the right woman, his heart would tell him. But after walking around the entire market, he couldn't find anyone who touched his heart. A little disappointed, Sundara decided to return to the small house where he was staying. As he walked along the dusty road, he overheard two villagers talking. "Tomorrow morning there will be a dancing competition in the village square," one of them said. "The best dancers from all the nearby villages will come," the other replied. Sundara became curious. He loved music and dancing, so he decided he would go and watch the competition the next morning. The next morning. Very early the next day, the sun rose slowly over the hills. The village square was already full of people. Drums were beating loudly, and dancers dressed in colourful traditional clothes were preparing to perform. Sundara found a place among the crowd and watched. Many dancers performed one after another. They danced with energy and excitement. The crowd cheered loudly. Then suddenly, a young woman stepped into the centre of the square. She wore beautiful traditional beads and a white dress decorated with red ornaments. The sunlight reflected on the beads as she moved gracefully to the rhythm of the drums. Her name was Amanda. The moment she started dancing, the entire crowd became silent. Her movements were powerful, elegant, and full of life. She danced as if the music lived inside her heart. Sundara couldn't take his eyes off her. At that moment, he felt something strong in his heart. "This is the woman I have been searching for," he whispered to himself. Amanda finished her dance, and the crowd exploded with applause. Everyone knew she was the best dancer of the day. Later, Sundara gathered the courage to walk toward her. "Amanda," he said politely, "your dance was the most beautiful thing I have ever seen." Amanda smiled gently. "Thank you," she replied. They began talking. Amanda told him about the village, her family, and her love for traditional dancing. Sundara told her about the busy city and how he had come to the village searching for someone special. As they spoke, they both realized something surprising. Their hearts were beginning to connect. Days passed, and Sundara stayed longer in the village. He watched Amanda dance, helped villagers with their work, and slowly became part of the community. One evening, under the golden sunset, Sundara looked at Amanda and said, "I came to this village searching for a wife, but I found something even more special. I found you." Amanda smiled warmly, and from that day forward, the story of Sundara and Amanda became a story the villagers would tell for many years. A story about love that was found through music, dance, and destiny. Extra ideas to make the story better. You could add 1.